Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Falls. Yep, we're back here at it again. And I'm just out here relaxing in my tent camp area. Just kind of enjoying nature on this beautiful September afternoon. And we're just about to get into October. So I think we're going to be packing these guys up here before too long, before the winter hits. Kind of leaving a few other odds and ends. I know these guys are staying. They're just too heavy to move. And firing them up every once in a while, getting snow melt around them, kind of helps. So, well, it's be sad to see these guys, these tents move and not be here, but we'll get them back up in the spring. Anyway, that's not the stupid copper. I respect all law enforcement and I appreciate what you guys do on a daily basis. Just want to throw that out there. Anyway, just trying to cover my butt here. So, as you remember, we have our little home farm area. It's our silo, which, does it have anything in it? Yeah, it looks like it has some flax in it. We're going to have to get that out and get that sold. So you might be looking at everything going, wait, I thought you had farm equipment. Where'd it go? We have moved our home base location. This is still our home for now. But again, it's just a rental, so we're probably going to end up selling the trailer itself, or at least trying to sell the trailer itself, and seeing about building a home somewhere over here. So that is the idea. We may try to sell this too. I don't know if it's ours to sell or not, but we're going to try. Anyway, let's get into our 450, F450. Yeah, we upgraded from the 350 single axle, or single rear wheel. And we swapped it out for this guy. So we got our trailer set up, kind of, here. I know it's a little oddball configuration, but it works. Don't mind the floating skid there in the back of the truck. I don't have an answer for that. So we're going to be taking the longer way to our new home base. It's probably someplace that you guys may not have thought about. I'm sure some of you have, but it is kind of turning into a map that I'm really enjoying. I know before I really didn't do much with it. Part of that was because of some of the issues I was having. I don't know if it's necessarily the modder Lancy Boys doing by any means. I think it was more so conflicts I had on my end. But I don't remember. It's been that far ago, that long ago. So, yeah. So we're gonna make our turn into here. And we are at home base. So, yeah. Let me get parked off to the side here. Need to look at contracts and our fields that we own. Yes, we do own some fields now. Alright, shut that down. I love that truck. As much as it hurts me to say it for Ford, I love that truck. So this is our cold storage building. Spreader, couple plows, seeder. Yeah, pickup, mower, disc. Not too much going on in here. Over here is our silo system. At least that's what it's connected to. So we got our dump pit here. Definitely nice to have it under roof. We have our planter here as well. The reason why it's in here is because I can't fit it anywhere else, and this is big enough. Of course, we have our dump truck with unrealistic capacity, of course, because why not? This have found just in some of my playthroughs off camera that it works out so much better getting in and out of fields. You still get the capacity of some of those bigger semi-trucks, and it just works. So over there is where we empty out the silo. We don't have anything in our silo yet. We haven't done any planting, so this is kind of our buy all any product materials that we need type of deal. This one is for liquids, if I'm not mistaken. We can buy fertilizer and herbicide there. But I got this system here, so we're gonna fill it up with water and go about our day and do what we need to do. This guy we can sell or buy any solids, so solid fertilizer, seed, and I believe lime. So I have a little redundancy between that and these, but I figured these kind of make the farm look good. I may end up building a second one of each just to kind of make it look even better. But yeah. This unique piece of equipment, well, not necessarily equipment, but I've had this in my mod hub for a while, and I've never really gotten around to using it yet, and I figured I got these headers, so why not? So it actually is kind of neat. You come over here, I'll lower it down so you can pick up this header, and when you're done, you raise it back up. If you want number one, first of all, I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not going to because I fear it's going to cause some major issues, is you would pull off number two, and then you come over here to number one, it would lower the one all the way from the top. So, again, I'm not going to be trying that anytime soon, at least not on camera, because I have a feeling this guy may go flying somewhere off into the unknown. I already had that happen once, don't ask. But this is a folding grain header. Excuse me. It's an Acapello. That one up there is our Legacy 40-foot grain header, decked out in Fendt. You may be asking yourself, well, what kind of harvester do you have? Let's come in here into our shop. Close that door. Lights. There's lights. Our ideal Fendt 9PL. This is one I have not used at all. It's also in our wash bay right now. So, but yeah, I haven't used this particular, I almost called it a semi, harvester at all. I've used the Fendt Ideals before, but not this particular one. So it's a little bit smaller, I think, than some of the other ones. So that's why we got the smaller headers. Oh, there it is. It's like, open up. And our tractors. So this is our newest addition to the fleet. It's kind of decked out a little crazy. I forget exactly what it is. Let's see here. What does that say? 6250R. And we have it decked out with this itchy nose. With this front loader attachment. And I still need to figure out if I want to use this particular weight on the front. But I may end up at least popping off this part here. But it does add some weight to the front of it, so this thing kind of handles just about everything we have on the farm now with ease. Of course, we have these three guys. I still love using this as well as the case on the other side. These guys are my workhorses for plowing and all of that, at least for now. We still have our 8410. This guy is a beast. This particular piece of equipment here, if you guys remember, is my dedicated sprayer. Well, it doesn't look like a sprayer. It's because it's sitting over there. I had the front loader attachment, which I think I'm going to sell off now that I have this. Plus our little one over there has a front load attachment as well. I just haven't gotten a bucket for it. Or forks. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I may just use the bucket that's off of this and just sell this front load attachment. Because we don't need like 3 different ones. At least right now, I don't see the need for it. That one does have the bucket, but it also has the forks that can pop into it. You guys have seen that before. So there's the forks there on the back. I know it's a little hard to see. They're a little bit better there. But those actually will slide into those pockets there. So if we get around to doing any kind of baling, we're going to be using both this and that bucket. Whether it's on that one or on that one, I have no idea just yet. So, let's see here. Gotta be careful of our pit there too. So, alright, let's see here. I want to show you guys that we have actually purchased quite a bit of farmland. So I initially was thinking about how I wanted to do it. If I wanted to use these numbers per each field, or how I wanted to do it. Because if I used those, I'd start up here and work my way down. Technically, I bought field 3, which is where we're at right now, with all of our new buildings and whatnot. So, yeah. And I just eventually be buying up the corner. I kind of went a different route, and I started using these numbers. So over here, we bought this field by our home. I consider it plot 1, not necessarily field 1, but plot 1, and then 2 and 3 and 4, 5. We bought the first 10 essentially. Not mentioning 51 because that's where our initial home is. So yeah. So right now, for our fields, we have all right. Let me figure out what's growing in there. Ooh, this is growing poplar. I don't know if I really want to deal with poplar. I think we're gonna plow that in. Actually, I've never dealt with poplar, so maybe we'll let that grow, and I'll figure out how to handle that from there. But we have 2 fields with soybeans. Yep, soybeans. 21 is cotton. I'm not a big fan of cotton either. Sugarcane in 25, I think will be interesting because it's been a hot minute since I've done anything with sugarcane. So we're going to be leasing, we'll probably just lease the equipment for both of these just to get them harvested and whatnot, and then we'll go from there. Same with the poplar. I haven't really gotten into doing anything with poplar ever, not even off screen. I've dabbled with cotton. It takes forever, or can take forever. I think there's some mods out there that keep it from taking forever. Sugarcane, you kind of, I'll have to take a look at things, but I think that one may be a little difficult just because you kind of need a trailer with it. The harvesters usually don't have any kind of capacity with it, so you need a trailer to follow along or to attach to it. Oh, that's where I put that. So, some of the other spots. We have a hose here, obviously for watering, fuel tank. This is more so to store hay. As you can see up there. We do have a door there. One thing I'm a little surprised by is there isn't a set of stairs to go up there, but at the same time, you basically dump it here and it goes up. And this is where we have, if I can get through the door, there we go, our workshop. We have, if I can, kind of, there we go, kind of, sort of, I think I'm stuck. Yep, I'm definitely stuck. But yeah, up there we have wood storage. along with some field tile and whatnot. But this is kind of where I need to get my tools and find them and rehang them. But this is kind of where my peaceful time is. Even got a couch up here. That way I can just relax, have that door open, and just kind of work on whatever I want. If I need to do anything with equipment, I can. But it's kind of where I kind of dabble and do different things myself. So we have rented out some parking spots out front here, mainly for employees of the company over here, just so they don't have to take up their own parking. They do lease this space. So, ooh, why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Oh, I didn't activate you? My bad. Let's get you activated. There we go. So you have that one making money for us. The big windmill over here is kind of helping offset our electrical costs as well for the farm. I try to make things a little easier, you know, a little low-key type of deal. Nothing too massive, too crazy. This being the exception just because, you know, we are a farm, we do need storage. And we do have this area leased off over here. This space is kind of for FedEx, UPS, Amazon type of deal. So they can kind of have a designated spot to park, so if they need to do anything in town over here, they can. Or, you know, they just need to take a break. Or, you know, transfer anything between a couple different vehicles, which I've seen done with UPS and, you know, a few others. So this one here, I think, is leased out by a landscaping company. I could be wrong. And of course, a few guys were interested in selling their wood over here, so figured why not. And we built a little play area for kids. Yes, it is over here by the water, but it's shallow enough that as long as parents are supervising their children, there shouldn't be any issues. Plus, we have these built into the water to kind of help, just in case anyone does go in, they can grab onto those. So, just something to help the community out a little bit. And of course, we have our little selling area for some of our products. I think we're going to transform that and build an actual permanent structure, but I'm still kind of waiting on approval from the county for that. So let's I need to take a look on my tablet here, see what kind of contracts we got going on. A lot of communal services. I'm not really going to do too much of that. We got some transports. And let's take a look at our field, see what we can do. Because, okay, so that's been cultivated. Does that need plowed? No, but 20 needs plowed, but it's currently got soybeans in it. So these 3 actually should be cultivated. Well, 4, because I forgot about that one. We're gonna use the big boy because it's overkill, and why not? We're gonna turn around and get rid of this bucket. I could very easily just use any of my other tractors for my cultivator, but I don't wanna. And plop. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of this bar on the back too. That is for our cedars. Oh, did not mean to do that. Was not paying attention. My bad. So yeah, the cedars and whatnot that I got kind of require that, because otherwise turning is a real pain in the butt. Yeah, we should be fine. Actually, you know what? I should probably really get lime spread on those first. But I think that's where I'll use one of our other vehicles. But which one? And we'll use the other John Deere cab. Because we are going to be spreading, lime. So, would not be the greatest to use an open cab. I've done it before, and that probably explains a lot on how I am, but, you know. I love this 8400, 8410. I don't know if I'm sure I've said it before, but it's definitely one that has easily become my favorite. Let's come over here and fill it since we got that other set blocked. And yes, these do take money from my account. So that was $1,098. If I can read it right. Wow. All right, let's get a follow me situation going on here. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone. That's what you all just heard there. Maybe. Get our flashers and wiki wags and everything else going. Because what I'll do is I'll spread the lime first while we're down there, and then hop in the other cab. And by the way, we're looking at purchasing this area. Ooh, piece of candy over here. Yay! 8 more cedars to be found. But I'm looking at purchasing that spot of land there and start building some greenhouses. So things are rocking and rolling. We've been grinding on the contracts as best as we can. So that's why we've been able to afford all the upgrades and everything like that. Not gonna lie, to be honest, I may have cheated a little bit with some of the contracts, but at the same time, though, I've had some issues. There's a particular field that I'll get it all done, whether it's plowing or it's cultivating. I'll have it 100% if I can talk, 100% completely done. Like, I can't do any more to plow it or to cultivate it. They'll still say, oh, you've only done like 70%. And sometimes when that happens, it's a case of the field might be split into 2 separate pieces, so that course play may not do everything all at once. That's not the case with this particular field. Okay, this is field number 1 that we're going to do right here real quick. All my bare fields that I have right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get the lime spread and then cultivate them. Ooh, sorry about that odd break there. Had a massive couple sneezes. So the field that's in question is 43 that I'm referring to, that I've been having the issues with. And I've even done it completely manual, and it still gives me like 70% completion. So because I've actually gone through and done the fields, because I've tried it cultivating, that was the first time that I had the issue. I swear I just heard a siren, like in game. Never heard that before. So because I've completely done the entire field, both cultivating and then plowing, trying that out, thinking maybe it was just a piece of equipment and whatnot, which it wasn't. I just went ahead and gave myself the money from those contracts because, hey, I completed them to the best of my knowledge that I could do. They were completed. So that, you know, things like that, I've kind of cheated a little bit on, per se, but that's been about it. These fields, actually, at least this particular one, doesn't seem to be too bad, need too much lime. I'm actually going to go ahead and get the liming done since I'm in this particular piece of equipment. But that's kind of the game plan for today. I think next episode that we have here in American Falls, we are going to be doing some planting. I think the next video I might do, not here per se, but the next video like a couple days after this one comes out, I think I'm going to be heading back to Alma, Missouri. Ah, there is ambient noise of sirens and whatnot going on. Interesting. Because I don't have anything playing on my computer, because if I did, you guys would be hearing it right now. I love the fact that this spreader can get this entire field in one shot. That's awesome. But yeah, I think I'm going to be heading back to Alma, Missouri, and probably going to a farm that I've never done before. And that's soybeans. That definitely won't need any lime. And the reason why is because Alma has been one of my favorite maps that I've played. And to an extent, just with the way things have been going for me lately, I don't know if I've given it the justice it deserves. So I think that's what we're going to do for the next video, guys. But in the meantime, I think we're going to call this one there because you guys have seen me do plenty of liming and whatnot. And we'll figure out what we're going to plant in these fields in the next episode. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Wow. My dog caught my eye and I completely lost track of what I was saying. I'm sorry. And, squirrel! That's what happens when I'm, like, barely awake. It's early morning for me, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll catch you next episode. So as always, take care. Peace.